What if everything you've been taught about life is holding you back? This man isn't afraid to break the rules, and today, he's about to change a stranger's life in the park. It was a cool evening in the park, and as usual, there are few people in it. Among them is Tom, who is sitting on a park chair with a lady beside him. Tom, after some deep thoughts, speaks aloud. Many of us, just to survive in this world, must be careful about so many things, and these things shape the way we live, think, and grow. For instance, when trying to get a job, we must carefully respond to interview questions exactly as the company expects. How absurd is that? We're not mind readers, or angels, or gods. Or is it when we go to school and we finally finish the program, only to come out with a degree that should tell another person or institutions the level of quality we can bring? But I will tell you this, so much can affect a person during the time of being in that school environment. And what about love? Should we talk about the lady we long for in our hearts, or should I say the type of lady we long for in our secret places? But it is a longing that most do not get to experience because, if you are not shy or afraid, then you are thinking of your financial capacity or simply overthinking something that should be simple. Tom had let out what he was feeling to a stranger. Susan wondered why Tom had chosen to pour out his thoughts. This was distracting to her because she had her own problems to think about. Then Tom goes on to introduce himself. "My name is Tommy Harrison, but you can call me Tom," he said, smiling. "Some people prefer Tommy, but I like Tom. Will that be all right with you, miss?" Susan looked at him curiously, a hint of irritation in her eyes. "Just because you have decided to externalize your thoughts do not mean I have to tell a stranger my name," he replies, as he leans back to her and smiles. "Let me guess, you have got problems of your own that have brought you out here by this time of the day, and you are trying to figure out how to fix it. Will that be correct? Do you not understand what I am saying?" Susan replied sharply. "Let me be clear. I am not interested in your stories. I just want to breathe and think about how to solve my problem. Your constant talking is not helping. So please, be silent for a moment." Tom chuckled softly. "Well, you are in luck," he said as he draws closer to her and whispers with a deeper voice. "Solving problems is kind of my specialty. If you tell me what is wrong, I am sure I can help you fix it." Susan laughed. "Really? You start by talking about your own mess, and now you want to help with mine. What did you say your name was again?" "Tommy Harrison, but just call me Tom," he said confidently. "Listen, miss, I do not usually give people this much of my time, but today feels different. What I have been trying to say is that most of our fears are ones we created ourselves. That is why we act the way we do. So, how about this? I will take you out on a date, but it will be your treat. That is, after I help you solve your problem." Susan blinked, caught between amusement and disbelief. There was something magnetic about him, a confidence wrapped in mystery, as if he was playing with words just to see how far they would take him. Susan responded, "All right, Mr. Tom." "Just Tom," he corrected. "All right, Tom. My name is Susan Cleopatra. You can call me Suze," he interrupted with a grin. "I meant to say Susan." She tried correcting him. "I know, but I prefer Suze." "No one calls me Suze. It doesn't sound complete." "Exactly," Tom said, locking eyes with her. "Well, it will be nice to know someone does today." Both of them laughs. These words lingered between them like a whisper, carried by the wind, daring, and certain, and strangely alive. Episode 1 ends, but the drama continues. What could be Susan's problem, and was Tom able to help? You will find out in the next episode of A Man with Many Lives. Please subscribe to get notification on the next episode.